What if I told you? The thing hurting you isn't out there, and it's something you've been carrying, not in your house, not in your hand, but in your heart. And the longer you carry it, the heavier it becomes. No one knew about the stone. It was small, dark, ordinary, and it lived in Daniel's right pocket for 7 years. He picked it up on the day his business partner betrayed him. They had built everything together from nothing. Late nights, shared dreams, shared sacrifices, until one signature erased it all. Daniel lost the company, lost the money, lost the friendship. But what hurt the most was losing trust. That day, standing outside the courthouse, he saw a small stone near his feet. He picked it up, slipped it into his pocket, and whispered, "I will never forget this." And he never did. Every time he thought about the betrayal, he squeezed the stone. When he saw his former partner succeed, he squeezed it. When someone mentioned his name, he squeezed it. When new opportunities came but fear whispered, "You'll be betrayed again," he squeezed it. The stone became more than a reminder. It became protection. At least, that's what he told himself. Years passed. Daniel rebuilt slowly. Smaller projects, safer moves, fewer partnerships. He called it wisdom, but deep down, it was fear. The stone was still there, small enough to hide, heavy enough to control him. One evening, while cleaning his jacket, his nephew
Uncle,
noticed it.
why do you always carry
"Uncle,
that
why
rock?
do you always carry
It
that
reminds me
rock?"
not to trust people.
Daniel paused.
Then
He
why
had
don't you
never
put it
questioned
down?
it. "It reminds me not to trust people," he said. The boy looked at the stone carefully. "It looks heavy," he replied. Daniel smiled lightly. "It's just a small stone." The boy shrugged and said something simple. "Then why don't you put it down?" That night, Daniel couldn't sleep. He held the stone in his palm. It wasn't sharp. It wasn't large. But suddenly, it felt enormous. He realized something uncomfortable. The stone wasn't protecting him. It was controlling him. It had shaped his decisions, shrunk his courage, closed his heart. He thought he was holding on to a lesson, but he was holding on to pain. And pain, when carried too long, stops teaching and starts imprisoning. The next morning, he walked to the river. For the first time in 7 years, he took the stone out of his pocket. He stood quietly as sunlight reflected on the water. Anger whispered, "You deserve to remember." Pride whispered, "Don't let him win." But peace whispered something stronger. "You deserve to be free." Daniel looked at the stone one last time and threw it into the river. It sank instantly. No loud sound, no dramatic splash, just silence, just release. Weeks passed. Something shifted. He smiled easier. He trusted carefully, but not fearfully. He stopped replaying the past like a broken record. The betrayal didn't disappear, but its power did. Because forgiveness is not about saying what happened was okay. It's about refusing to let it control your future. One day someone asked him, "How did you move on?" Daniel replied, "I stopped carrying what wasn't carrying me forward." Moral's resentment feels powerful, but it weakens you slowly. Forgiveness is not about excusing others. It's about freeing yourself. Pain can teach you, but only if you don't live inside it. And remember this: letting go is strength, not surrender. Now ask yourself, what stone are you still carrying? And how different would your life be if you finally let it go?